Okay, in simPRO, one-off items are used where you might not have an item in your library, but you want to add it onto a job. So this would by all the time, but that you need to allow for on jobs. So for example, if you're an electrical company, you might have things like lengths of timber, or even things like printing fees or sundries charges, things like that. So here I'm just going to go into a job and go and look at my pending jobs. So in here, I've got a few pending jobs, and I'm just going to find one that at the moment, if we look here, has got no value against it. I'll just make sure of the status. So yep, it's a new service job. Let's go in and have a look at this one. So there's nothing on this at the moment. If I go up to parts and labor, then you'll see there's some billable areas, and I can add pre-builds or catalog items, and we've got a separate video about them. Here, if I go to one-off items, then I can add them straight in from here. So if I go add one-off item, then I get a pop-up with a few different options. So is this a material or a labor item? So a labor item might just be if you've got a contractor doing some one-off labor.
It's 9 o'clock.
A material item is probably what's used the majority of times. So is it billable to the client? So if it's just something that you're taking the cost on but not selling out, untick billable, and it gets rid of some of the columns at the bottom. Most cases you'll be charging out to the client. Is it an inventory item? And if you tick that, then it will save it back to your inventory for later. A description, so here we might have timber block, for example. Your estimated cost, say $100. Standard markup, and we need 4 of them. So if you're allowing for this on a quote or something similar, then you can just fill out the estimated cost, sell price comes through, and you can just save. Here, because it's on a job, I'll say, well, we have an actual cost as well, and we bought it today. So that will then make sure that when we're looking at estimated gross profit versus actual gross profit, that it all records correctly. Now I'll go finish to save and close, and this comes through to here. If I go back to the billable tab, I've got all my information here. And if I go back to the job details, then I've now got the 4 timber blocks in there, and I've got the amounts that start to fill out down at the bottom. So I'll just finish this job off and go and carry on with my other work.